Hello guys, it's Armoric here, and in today's video we have a lot to discuss about the recent news that dropped about Diablo 4. We have a new patch that's online already, and also we finally have the announcement about the first season of the game. Let's dive into it and see what's happening. Let's start with the patch notes first. Of course, Blizzard are doing a lot of changes. We are already at patch 1.0.4, which is online, already at all platforms, as I said. Basically, they're improving the game and they're making it work as it's supposed to. For example, we have this elixir here for the resource cost reduction, which apparently was reducing it by 10%, despite the tooltip saying it was 20. So this is good. Basically, these are the type of changes that they're making with this patch. And the biggest updates are this: the Hill Tides are dropping uniques now, the chests that you're opening. So this means you can target farm for helms, unique helms, unique chests, for example, for the Druid, the Tempest Roar, or for the Wizards, the Sorcerers chest, that is the teleport one, Raymond, I believe it's called. Also, they did a very quick hotfix as well. I missed it, of course I missed it, but apparently the Helltide chests were dropping the Uber uniques. Apparently that is what they're calling them. Blizzard are calling them that way. And people got a few shackles here and there. For example, I don't know, they were flying everywhere as it was reported, but it was hotfixed, so now it's working properly. There is a chance for a unique item to drop, and a higher unique as well, uber unique. Also, we have some boss changes here. Apparently they're hitting less and have lower pulls. Basically, they're easier to be defeated, and they're leveling up the cap. They're making us have more materials, making space for more materials, essentially. That's good. And this is the patch that we have already live from for me last night. And let's dive into the season now. So this is gonna be the season of the Malignants, and it's gonna start on July 20th at 10 a.m. PDT. So I believe this is 8 o'clock my time, which means 7 o'clock Central European time, or whatever it's called. It doesn't matter. Also, they're gonna update the game on 18th, and they're gonna drop the patch notes for the season then. So we now have the review of the season, but the exact patch notes we're gonna get on the 18th, and they're gonna update the game on the 18th as well. So make sure you're going in the game and you're going live, you're going online, sorry, not live. And I'll tell you why later on in the video. Very interesting thing here that they included new uniques, 6 new unique items and 7 new aspects, which means briefly 1 new unique for a character and basically two new items for a character, and probably 1 unique that is gonna be for all characters, and 2 aspects that are gonna be for all characters. I don't know, we'll see. Probably they're gonna be listed in the patch notes. I hope so. And let's dive into the seasonal information. This is the main NPC that we're going to help, and the story of the season is revolving around him. His name is Cormont, whatever. He looks like an NBA player, Kyrie Irving, apparently. That's interesting. However, he's a former priest of the Cathedral of Light. If you remember from the campaign, the Cathedral of Light is are the followers of Inarius. And there are some malignant hearts fueling the full of beasts around Sanctuary, which basically means that they're corrupted monsters, elite monsters. Mainly they said that they're gonna be only elite monsters, and they're corrupted. If you find one in the open world, you fight him. He's gonna be a little bit high level, I suppose. They're gonna be a little bit tougher. Once you defeat that monster, there's gonna be a ritual. The ritual will respawn this elite even tougher. And once you defeat the respawned elite, it will drop a malignant heart. And these malignant hearts are actually the seasonal team. There we go. This is the thing. And we will be able to include these hearts as for example, legendary gems. They're very similar to legendary gems in Diablo Immortal, and also there was a seasonal team a few seasons ago in Diablo 3 where we had blood, no blood shards, soul shards. That was the seasonal team back there in Diablo 3. This time it's malignant hearts, and it's working basically the same. It's so similar to legendary gem, which is giving you some sort of a power. And basically these powers, as the developers said, they're gonna be broken. Let's see how broken this is gonna be. They're going to be 32 malignant hearts across the all 4 categories. So we have 4 categories and 32 hearts overall. The categories, I believe there is a blue one, a red one, I don't know, green or whatever, and a white one. And this means that we'll have a socket. They can be included only in gems, so you can put them only in jewelry. Sorry, gems. I'm stupid. Only in jewelry. So this means rings and amulet. No more skulls in our jewelry for this season, at least. And every jewel will come with a specific socket. Something like in Path of Exile, but in Path of Exile we're equipping gems for skills. Here we're equipping for legendary powers, essentially. And basically you need to match the color of the socket with the color of the malignant heart. And the white ones, the 4th category, is gonna be apparently the most desirable one, because they're gonna be able to be equipped in every socket. So you don't need to search for a specific color socket, which can be a little bit annoying, I guess, because already the jewelries are very tough to roll exactly how you want them. And for example, you find the perfect amulet with the passive you need for your build, with the movement speed, for example, cooldown, or maybe you need some defenses on it, whatever. You find the perfect 4 rolls on your amulet, but the socket that you need for your malignant heart is different, which adds another layer of grinding and RNG actually. So this is not ideal, but I think it's nice. Also, there are 2 ways to find malignant monsters or corrupted abominations or whatever. First one is roaming around Sanctuary or doing different activities. I probably think this is gonna be also in the dungeons, in the Nightmare dungeons as well. You'll be able to find malignant elite, but they're introducing another way for us to be able to target farm these specific malignant hearts, and it's called Malignant Tunnel, which is essentially a dungeon. And the only question that pops up with this information is, are these tunnels or new dungeons essentially gonna be enough XP so we can grind them for leveling and for items, for gold, and of course for malignant hearts? basically, can we do all of the activities that we need to boost our characters only by doing Malignant Tunnels, or we need to spread around doing Nightmare Dungeons and Malignant Tunnels? We'll see. Also, they're introducing a new boss fight. Probably this is gonna be for Malignant Tunnels, we don't know. I assume this is the situation. And overall, this is the seasonal theme. There will be a little story. The events take place after the campaign. It's a separate storyline, like similar to a side quest or something, but a longer side quest, a story side quest. I don't know. And it's nothing to do with Inarius and Lilith. Inarius and Lilith. But we shall see. Probably it's gonna be interesting. Also, you will be able to experience the seasonal theme from the start. For example, you make a new character, spawn in Kyovashad or whatever town you spawn in, and you can go outside Sanctuary, kill monsters, and engage with these malignant elites, or find a tunnel, whatever. You will be able to do it from level 1, which is good. The developers showcased a gameplay trailer. Well, it's not a trailer, but they showed a little bit of gameplay last night on the developer stream. And they were playing level 6 or 9 Barbarian, which was doing these malignant tunnels. And it looked fine. It's interesting, but it's nothing that new, I assume. But overall, it sounds good for a seasonal team. They're giving us power creep, which most people actually want. And yeah, I believe it's gonna be interesting. Once more, it's coming out on the 20th, so the season will start on the 20th of July. But the update for the season, the new patch, is gonna go live on the 18th. Of course, you won't be able to experience the seasonal team without the season start, so we'll be waiting for 20th. But anyways, let's dive into some other information about the season. So of course, if you want to participate in a season, you need to make a new character, which means level 1, and you need to choose, as you see here in the picture. I don't know, are you able to see? This is the seasonal realm apparently, and this is the eternal realm. The eternal realm is the place where we were playing, and we still are playing before the season. So once the season starts, you'll be able to create a seasonal character, and once the season ends, the seasonal character will be transferred to the eternal realm. This is the same thing as in Diablo 3, for example. The one thing that I'm a little bit concerned about is the character spots, because we have only 10 slots for characters and people have no stash space, as you know, and they're making alternative characters, moves, just to wear, just to fill them with items. And for example, I have 5 characters so far. I've been playing mainly 2, and all of my inventories are full. I don't have moves for now, but if I start a 3rd character to level up into the end game, this is definitely gonna be a situation for me. And of course, we need to delete characters so we will be able to create seasonal ones. Very important things you need to know before that. You need to complete your campaign before the season if you want to participate and start experiencing the seasonal team. Because if you haven't completed the campaign, you will be able to create a seasonal character, but you need to complete the campaign first before you start experiencing the seasonal team. And you can complete the campaign either on seasonal or non-seasonal, it doesn't matter, but you need to finish your campaign before the season if you want to start experiencing the seasonal stuff. And you'll be able to use your mount from level 1, which is good. And the best thing here, if you have the Altars of Lilith, or doesn't matter how much alters you have, the amount will be transferred to your seasonal character. Also, the map discoveries, this doesn't include the waypoints, it's only the map, the fog. You'll be able to see the map that you have discovered so far, which means let's say you have created 2 characters and your main character is around level 50-ish. You have discovered, I don't know, let's say 2 zones, for example, Kill Shot and Dry Steps, Fractured Peaks and Dry Steps. And your 3rd character, for example, have Hamazar, doesn't matter. And the system that they introduced works like you need to log in with the character that has the most progression. But and it will take the most progression. For example, if you have a character that has cleared everything, have all of the altars, have all of the map, and if after on the 18th or after that you log in to that character, the information, the data will be downloaded, I assume, and will be transferred to your seasonal character. And it doesn't matter if you log into a character that doesn't have anything, it still takes the data from the character that has the most. But for example, if you have 2 characters that have different areas discovered, and yeah, the altars actually they're collected for all of your account, but essentially it will combine your progress. I assume this is how I understand it from the developers. And once we know that, probably it's a good idea also to gather all your altars if you don't want to roam around and search for them, because it can be a pain in the ass, honestly. For example, by my own, I discovered half of them, something like that. Well, I wasn't specifically searching for them, honestly. Well, barely searching, let's say. I tried a few times, but you can just go to a third-party site and see where the authors are and just find them before Blizzard decides to change their location or something, because you need to wait for a new data mining or something. I don't know. But first thing, complete your campaign, unlock all of the map, and take all of the authors. These are the things that you'll be very happy to have on the start of the season. If you don't have them, you need to do them on the season, which will slower your progression. And also all of the renown points. For example, every altar is giving you 10 points, I believe, and every area discovered is giving you 5 points, and all of these points are gonna be transferred as well on your renown progression. And as you know, we have skill points that we're getting from the renown. Also, we have potion slots, and we have oboe slots, we have paragon points, so it's very important to complete your renown. And by getting these, the altars and the areas, we won't have all of the renown filled. We'll have barely half of it, less than half actually. There are 5, I believe there are 5 slots, 5 different renown levels, let's say. And from the you'll be somewhere in the third, in the middle or in the beginning of the third one with these points here if you have all of these, which means your seasonal character, if you have completed the campaign and found all of the altars and discovered all of the map, you'll start your seasonal character at level 1 with around 5 skill points or something like that. I'm not sure. Yeah, 5 skill points and 4 potion slots, which is significant. And you'll be able to progress through the game faster. So this is the most important thing to do before you start the season, if you will, of course. And let's see, here they're talking about the ideas of the seasons. They spoke about keeping seasonal teams on the Eternal Realm after the season ends. And this season, for example, they won't keep it. because they explained that if they keep every seasonal team and stack over it, for example, keep this one and continue at another one and keep it as well, and add another one and keep it as well, this is gonna essentially break the game, unbalance the game, and we're gonna do trillions and quadrillions of damage in few seasons. Season 5, Season 6, the game is gonna be looking similar to Diablo 3's numbers. So yeah, we already are doing millions and millions of damage, so they don't want to unbalance the game, and that is why they won't keep every team, but they will consider keeping some of them, and they are giving us this information whenever. I mean, when we have patch notes or when the season ends. For example, there was a situation with Diablo 3 a few seasons ago. They introduced how was it called, man? I forgot the name, god damn it. But there was a sort of a seller event. You enter in a small area and you fight a chaotic amount of monsters. It's very crazy there, and it's giving you loot, it's giving you experience, and so on and so on. So Blizzard decided after the season to keep this into the non-seasonal realm and to the base game. And this is gonna be the situation for Diablo 4, so some of the seasonal teams are gonna be kept and some won't be kept. For example, this one won't be kept. They said this is very strong one and they don't want to keep it. But they're introducing it with the intention that we're gonna create better builds and stronger builds and ridiculous builds and break the game and whatever. We'll see. There was I don't know, well, somebody else probably dropped it somewhere, but there was a picture of one of the malignant hearts, which was giving a ridiculous attack speed, 22% attack speed for in some situation. Your core and basic skills are doing something, I believe, damage or something, and it was reducing. Oh no, they had a 70% reduced in resource cost, and there was a third effect which I can't remember. So probably some of these 32 are gonna be ridiculously strong. We shall see. And of course, they will be applicable to a lot of builds. So I assume there will be a shift in the meta, a little bit in the meta. However, so also the battle pass is gonna be unlocked, and we're gonna be able to see the battle pass. But before the battle pass, we have the seasonal journey. So yeah, let's start with the seasonal journey, and they're tied a little bit together. So this is a feature, the seasonal journey and the battle pass are features only for seasonal characters. So if you're playing on the Eternal realm, you won't be able to experience these. It doesn't matter if you purchase battle pass or not, you won't be able to experience it if you are not playing a seasonal character. So similar to Diablo 3, we have this thing here. This is the seasonal journey. That's how it looks. We have 9 there are 7 chapters, and in every chapter we have some amount of objectives. In the first one there are 9, and this thing down here is interesting. Completing 7 out of the 9 objectives to earn reward and unlock the next chapter. So this means, for example, if there is a objective that says go and do PvP, you won't need to do it if you don't want to. You're not forced to do something that you don't want to do. I believe there will be a situation that probably 3 out of the 9 you don't like, and you need to do at least one activity that you don't enjoy, but they're giving us some choice here, which is good. And I'm not sure that all of the chapters will have 9 objectives. Probably they'll be shifting a little bit the amount of the objectives, but the important thing is that we're getting rewards here, and this here, for example, is for the battle pass. This is called favor, and it's unlocking tiers of the battle pass. For example, this works as experience for the battle pass, and the tiers of the battle pass are the levels. That's essentially how it's working. Also, we'll be able to find favor through playing the game. It's not needed to complete your seasonal journey to acquire favor, which is good as well. This is some journey cache, which contains materials, gems, for example. I don't know, maybe items. I don't believe items are included in this one because we're getting aspects, and I believe we'll get the new aspects that they're introducing, or some of them. Sorry, some of the new aspects we'll get through the seasonal journey, and it's interesting. The basic idea is the same. As you can see here, collect Galawine found near anywhere. I mean, you need to collect 15 Galawine, which is insignificant. It's very easy. Collect Malignant Heart. This is the seasonal team. Perfect. Also, I forgot to mention about the Malignant Hearts, that these hearts essentially are gonna scale with our levels, or we'll be able to upgrade them as we're upgrading the Paragon glyphs. It's not revealed, only at least I'm not familiar with this. It's not said how exactly we're going to level them up, but probably by doing the Malignant Tunnels, or we'll do it on with the NPC that we're playing with. Essentially, we're helping to. He will level up the gems, the hearts, whatever. Also, interesting thing here is that we can acquire Scroll of Amnesia. This thing is used to reset all of your skill tree points and the Paragon points for free. So no gold cost here. And if you are level 100 character, this will cost probably few million to do it. And you will need to click every single point. So yeah, it's nice improvement here, but I believe we'll be able to acquire only one of these. And there was something similar in Diablo 2. I believe there was a rare item that was providing us with the opportunity to respec our character. But yeah, I'm not so sure are we able to acquire more than one of these. And it's coming from the seasonal journey, so probably only one. We don't know. But it's a nice improvement. I think it's good. And yeah, there's the battle pass. Oh, actually, this comes from the... Is it from the seasonal journey or from the battle pass? Yeah, it's from the seasonal journey. And essentially, the battle pass is giving you cosmetics, and also, how was it called? Seasonal blessings. Yeah, this is very important. So essentially, it hosts 90 tiers. The battle pass overall is 90 tiers, but the free tiers are 27, and which means these 63 premium tiers are only cosmetics. They said that multiple times. It's only cosmetics. No power boost, no experience boost, nothing to that kind. These boosts are included in these tiers here. Well, these tiers actually contain smoldering ashes, and the smoldering ashes are the materials that we use to buff and level up our seasonal blessings. So no, well, actually, yeah, they're introducing new looks, new cosmetics as well, which will be available in the shop. But the interesting thing about... there isn't a picture here. That's interesting why they didn't include one. How the where is it? I lost it. Yeah, the blessings work. So essentially you have 3 or 4 different categories of blessings. There is a blessing for experience, there is a blessing for gold drop, there is a blessing for obos, and similar things. There aren't any items. I don't believe there are any stash spaces as well. So don't mind that, but these are gonna be nice improvements for the wealth and the boost of your account overall. So the way that they work is once you acquire Smoldering Ashes, you level these up. I believe they have 4 or 5 levels, but every different category, earning experience, gold, doubles, and so on, depending on the blessing. Every different blessing has a level requirement, or at least the experience boost has a level requirement, that's for sure. Not sure about the gold and the obos and the other ones, but for example, you can unlock it, you can spend your Smoldering Ashes, but it will turn on after, for example, you are level 40. So you need level 40 character to unlock this experience boost. Let's say this. And this means if you make a new character, until it's level 40, you don't have the boost here for the new character. You need to be level 40, which is nice balancing. I believe this is fair. And yeah, this keeps the progression of everybody to be depending on how fast and how efficient they play the game. Do they have a good strategy or whatever? Because on the strategy, I mean how you start a season. I mean, you start at level 1, you have some points to spend on your tree. So first thing you need to know is for what build you're going. This is for a different video, but I'm just giving an example here. You need to know what build you're going for. You need to know where will you grind. For example, you start in the open world, you find an event, you need to complete a few events, they're gonna give you a lot of experience, you'll be level 5, 10, you may start grinding dungeons, you may start doing whispers. This is the idea of the strategy. So basically this is all of the information, and of course, as I said, we have 27 tiers free, so if you don't want to spend money on the battle pass, you don't need to. It's only cosmetic, and the people who have the deluxe edition and the ultimate edition, they need to go to the tab, the seasonal tab, to the battle pass, and unlock. Here I believe this is gonna be the button. For people who don't have it, it's gonna say purchase premium, and for people who have deluxe edition for the first season and the ultimate, of course, will have the opportunity, because I have the deluxe, that is why I'm speaking this way. I have the deluxe edition, so I assume this button is gonna say unlock your battle pass. Also, people with the ultimate edition will have 20 tier skip, so they will unlock the first 20 tiers essentially. But again, the only thing that they can use is cosmetics, because if they have Smoldering Ashes, they will, probably they will, but the blessings will be activated at a specific level and specific time of your progression. Yeah, so overall that's it. The season seems fine for me. If you want to check the developer update, of course, I'll leave the link for these for the patch notes and for the seasonal team review. So if you want to check it out, do it yourself. Also, you can check out the developer stream. There was a Diablo Immortal news as well, but yeah, they are introducing a new class, Blood Knight. What a surprise! Here it is. But yeah, we don't play Diablo Immortal, but we may see Blood Knight in Diablo 4. You don't know. You never know. But first thing we'll see, I assume, is a Paladin. But we'll wait for this at least 1 or 2 years. So now we're focusing on the Malignant Hearts, again starting on 20th of July at 10 AM PDT. which for Europe is around 6 to 8 o'clock. It depends where in Europe you are in the evening. And they will update the game and release a patch on the 18th of July. So two days before that. Let's see the dates here. The 18th is Tuesday and the season starts on Thursday. Perfect. So we expect to have a great season, and also we expect to cover the exact patch notes, how things are gonna work. Will we have enough experience from the malignant tunnels? What are going to be these unique items and the new legendary aspects? Where are we going to upgrade our hearts, the malignant hearts, and so on and so on. Also, there is some sort of a journey that we need to go through with this season. So it's a storyline essentially. And yeah, that's all. Well, let's play. Yeah, we will play, but let's pray for a great season. I will be streaming it. I assume that I'm gonna be live a lot of hours, because on the 22nd I won't be able to stream for 2 weeks or something like that, because I'm going on a vacation with my girlfriend. But thank you God that Blizzard decided to release the season 2 days before that, so I can make 2 days mindlessly grinding the game. But yeah, I will be there for the release, and we may have fun together. If you have any questions, if you have any thoughts that you want to share, you can do this in the comment section. I will appreciate it a lot. I'll appreciate a like. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Follow me on YouTube if you enjoy the content. You can drop a like as well. I'm streaming on Twitch. You'll find my socials down in the video description. Thank you again for watching the video. See you on stream. Bye.